Heartbreaks. It's a very difficult thing to deal with. And you want to text him, you miss him, you want to crash out, you want to call him 1,000 times, you want to tell him how much you love him. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter how you feel. You don't care about yourself. You just want to be with this person. Blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. I'm completely validating your feelings. I'm going through a breakup myself right now. And let me tell you one thing that I've understood. First of all, you need to validate yourself. You need to validate yourself. Don't talk to your friends about it. One of the best things you could do as a grown-ass person, as a person who has her brain in her right place, is validating and giving everything to yourself instead of seeking it from external validation. It's validating your own feelings. If you're going through that breakup, no matter how bad of a person he was, no matter how bad he treated you, no matter how crazy the relationship was, you can still love that person, and that is okay. That is normal. That's because you lack self-love. You lack self-respect, and that's something we will work on a little bit later. But let me tell you something. Heartbreaks are normal. It's okay for you to feel bad. It's okay for you to grieve over someone or or a future that you were never going to have with someone. It's okay to grieve over it. But the best thing you could do for yourself is understanding that sometimes people are not meant to be in your lives. Let's get that out of the way. Sometimes people come into our lives to show us something, to teach us something. Sometimes people come into our lives to complete their mission, or we get into someone's life to complete our mission. We were supposed to do something for them. The universe put us into their lives, or vice versa, for us to teach them something, for them to learn something from us, or for us to learn something. Every single relationship, you learn something. But if you're going through the same kind of men, the same kind of ending, the same kind of sad, not very happy ending, then you gotta break the cycle. But if you're going through different scenarios, trust me, it's something for you to learn from. It is something for you to learn from. Instead of looking at this breakup as something that's horrible, instead of looking at it as something that completely ruined your life, you're depressed, you can't eat, you're losing weight, you're going through a lot of shit, instead of looking at it that way, why don't you start looking at it in a different perspective? Why don't you start looking at this breakup as something you could learn from? Get a piece of paper, write down the pros and the cons. What have you learned in this relationship? In my relationship, if the breakup that I'm going through right now, it has been 1 week since my breakup, and I've been thinking, first 3 days I was crashing out. I was hurt, I was angry at myself, because I realized that not everyone is going to do so much for me the same way I do for them, and that's okay. That's their choice. My choice was to love them through heaven and earth. The way I love is different. The way the other person loves is different. And that's okay. I can't be mad at someone for not loving me the way I expected them to love. These are my expectations. Stop being angry with yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and validate your feelings. That's the first thing you gotta do, is being okay with being hurt. Stop feeling like you're this weak person. Stop feeling like you're not that bitch for not feeling emotions. You know, all the time we see on Instagram, on TikTok, on social media, oh my goodness, she doesn't care about her breakup. She's so cool. She is emotionally detached. No. You know, being emotionally intelligent is about feeling your emotions, going through it and facing it, instead of just being like, you know what, I don't give a fuck, I'm just gonna move on. If you can actually do it, that's amazing. But most of the time, we are just holding on to our emotions. We're just covering it with happiness, but deep inside it's hurting us, it's killing us. We're just putting on a happy face, which is not normal. So stop invalidating your own feelings. Number 2, before you crash out, before you send that text message, before you call him, ask yourself, remind yourself of why you guys broke up in the first place. This person who you love so much let you go. He let you go, or maybe you let him go. Think about why you guys broke up in the first place. Did he cheat on you? Was it a misunderstanding? What was it? Get that clarity. But you gotta get that clarity by yourself. You're not gonna get clarity from that person. That person, the person who hurt you, could never heal you. Let's start off with that. The person who hurt you could never heal you. Ask yourself, when you want to text him, ask yourself, what do I want from this? Do I want him to just Tell me how he's doing. Do I want validation from him? Is my self-worth so bad that I am dependent on him to feel like I'm worthy of someone? Do I need my self-worth depends on him, on this relationship? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, do I only feel worthy when he likes me? Do I only feel good and validated when he validates me? Why are you not giving that validation and self-worth to yourself? Because honey, here's the thing about life. If you do not break the cycle of seeking external validation, instead of validating yourself, you will always fall into these cycles of relationships. You will never be able to break the cycle. You will always get into a new relationship and seek validation only from these kind of relationships and friendships and people around you. You're gonna crash out every single time you go through a heartbreak. You will crash out. You will settle for the bare minimum. You will always give up things that you love about yourself, things that you love to do. You lack self-worth. You do not validate yourself. You do not put yourself first. Let me tell you something. Self-love is not about manicures and pedicures. Self-love is not about getting your nails done. It's not about getting a face mask done. It's not about going out and enjoying. No, that is self-love. The toughest form of self-love is doing something that is good for you even when you know it hurts you. That is what? That is letting go of that person who hurts you. That is letting go of things that hurt you. If you are not happy in that relationship, I don't see why you don't love yourself enough to leave that relationship. Would you ever tell your best friend who you love so much to stay in a relationship just because she loves someone, but you see that it's completely destroying her? It's destroying her self-worth. It's destroying her self-esteem. It's completely destroying her. Would you tell her to stay in a relationship? Would you tell her to go back to her ex who cheated on her, who disrespected her, who completely destroyed her? No, you wouldn't do that because you love her. You want the best for her. So why do you not want the best for you? Ask yourself, before you text that person, before you crash out and call him 1,000 times, what exactly are you looking for from this phone call, from this message? Do you want to know if he misses you? Are you thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, does he miss me the way I miss him? Does it really matter? What are you going to get out of it? Okay, he misses you. What next? Are you feeding your ego? Are you feeding your pride? Ask yourself these questions. Because here's the thing, after I went through my breakup, I really want to know, did he ever love me? Did he ever, does he miss me? How is this even possible? How did we just break up over one thing? We just split. How is that okay? I thought we were going to fight for our relationship. And I was holding on to this anger, these questions. And then I asked myself, even if I get the answers to these questions, does it really matter? All I know is I loved him. I did what I could do for this relationship. I gave my best and it didn't work out. That means I got to move on to the next, and that's it. Because whether he loves me or not, whether he misses me or not, nothing is going to change, because what is done is done. If I'm meant to be with this person, he will come into my life. That's just it. So no message, no phone call, no clarity from this person is going to change the way I feel. Maybe it will feed into my ego. Maybe I will feel like I'm needed. But will it really change anything? No, because at the same time, even if he does give me this validation, even if he does give me this sense of self-worth, I'm not getting it from myself. So does it really matter what he's giving me? Because I'm still lacking self-love, self-worth, self-validation. And that is the worst thing one could do to themselves. Why am I not validating myself? And for a long time, this is what most of us do. We act like everything is okay when everything is not okay. We invalidate our own feelings. We expect everyone to just look at us and be like, oh, you're going through this breakup so easily. Like, you're fine. I want to be like you. Are you really fine? No. It's so, just leave your ego aside. Leave this desire to be desired all the time. You gotta desire yourself. You gotta choose yourself. If someone didn't choose you, you choose yourself. If someone didn't love you, love yourself. Because trust me, the minute you learn to love yourself, the minute you learn to give clarity to yourself, the minute you learn to validate yourself, you will stop seeking this validation from other people, from relationships. Most of the girls, we find our self-worth in our kids, in our families, from our men, from our husbands. What are we doing for ourselves? This is so freaking sad. What are we doing for ourselves? Who are we without these men? Who am I? Ask yourself, who am I without this person? Once I had to ask myself, who am I without this person? What did this person actually give me? What am I missing? Whenever I start to miss this person, which is completely normal, I miss the good times. I miss the days we used to promise each other to be together forever with your partner. I'm pretty sure even in your relationship, you all promised each other that you guys are going to be together for the rest of your lives. You guys are going to love each other no matter what. But sadly, things didn't work out that way. First of all, it's okay to miss that person. It's okay to feel like you missed the good times with this person. It's okay to feel it. Feel your emotions. But ask yourself, what do I miss about this person? What did this person give me? Was it finances? Was it validation? Did he always tell me I'm beautiful and I felt good about it? Did he give me gifts? Did he give me a lot of attention and time? You basically distracted yourself from real life while being in a relationship. The biggest problem, we women, oh my goodness, we women, we're full of emotions. Because we are feminine like that. We love to nurture, we love to care, we love to love, we love love. Because we're women. But when we start losing ourselves in this process, when we start losing ourselves in families and kids and husbands, we lose ourselves. We're like a little teapot, you know? Imagine you're this little beautiful teapot and there are 5 cups. Family, friends, yada yada yada, work, husband, kids. From your teapot, you're pouring the tea inside into every single pot but yourself. And the more you pour into other people, the more you're losing everything that's inside of you. And that's why when someone leaves, you're crashing out like, how could you just leave me? That is coming from your abandonment issues that you haven't healed yet. That is from the fear of abandonment that you have. You are so mad at someone else for leaving you that you can't understand, why did they leave me? Why did this happen? I thought they loved me. Sometimes people can love you and still leave you. Sometimes things are just not meant to be, and you gotta understand that that's okay. Most of us have abandonment issues. No matter what the situation was when we were growing up, some of us develop abandonment issues because of the way we grew up or because of our past experiences, past trauma, and that's okay. But what you got to do is, before moving on to a new relationship, before crashing out, before writing that long paragraph, is understanding why you feel this way. I understand this feeling. You cannot understand why that person left you, but ask yourself, why does it matter? They left. Probably they left without an explanation. They just woke up one day and chose not to love me. They woke up one day and they felt like they didn't need me anymore. But you know what? I need me. I'm gonna show up for myself. I'm gonna love myself. They left me, but I'm not gonna leave me. So when you go through a breakup, when someone left you, when someone broke up with you, or when you go through a breakup, they abandon you, you start abandoning yourself by not eating, not going to the gym, not continuing with your life, not practicing self-love. If you can abandon yourself like that, why can't someone else abandon you like that? The minute you learn to not abandon yourself, maybe then you won't have a problem with other people abandoning you. Because you are there for yourself. You show up for yourself. You love yourself enough to be there for yourself. So no matter what goes through in your life, no matter what friend leaves you, no matter what boyfriend leaves you, no matter if you're going through a divorce, no matter what's going on in your life, you are not leaving you. You are working for yourself. You love yourself and you are showing up for yourself every single day. So if you wake up tomorrow and you miss him, it's okay to miss him. But do not abandon yourself. Do not go through this phase. It's okay to be sad about it. But do not ruin your life for someone else. Show up for yourself. That's one of the best things you could do. I'm not saying you're not allowed to feel sad. I'm not saying you shouldn't cry about it. Cry about it. Cry as much as you want. But do not ever go back to the place that hurt you. Do not try to seek validation. Do not try to find your self-worth and validate yourself from places that made you feel like you're not worthy. Show up for yourself. Love yourself enough to choose what's good for you. No matter how much it breaks your heart, get up the next day, brush your teeth, eat something, go out with your friends, distract yourself, and understand for yourself, this relationship didn't work for me. I didn't feel good in this relationship. This person just left me, but this is just how life is. And I'm going to move on. You got to believe in yourself that you're going to find that love that you deserve. You got to believe in yourself. You got to have so much self-esteem. You got to be confident in yourself that you will find someone better. Do not ever think no one's ever gonna love me the way he loved me. Do not ever think I'm never gonna find this kind of love. Do not ever think that, because if you think that, that's what's gonna happen. Because you believe that, because you think you're not worthy of big, romantic, amazing love like in the movies. But if you believe in it, you are gonna get it. You gotta believe in it. If you don't believe in yourself, how How do you expect someone else to do it for you? If you can't love yourself, no one's gonna love you. If you can't validate yourself, no one's gonna validate you. If you do not have self-worth, you will spend the rest of your life looking for your self-worth and validation in other people. Is that really how you want to live? Think about it. Heartbreaks are difficult, but it's a part of life. You learn from the process. Cry about it, love yourself, move on. It's gonna take time. You're not gonna get over him in a week. You're not gonna get over him in 5 months, probably not even in a year. But that's okay. That's a really long time. But still, everyone has their own time. But the best thing you could do for yourself right now is showing up for yourself. Every bad situation in your life, show up for yourself. That's it. Right now, I'm gonna get up, clean my room, I'm gonna edit this video, post this video, and I'm gonna go out for a walk, have fun. I'm not gonna wait for someone to come and pick me up. I'm gonna go and take myself out for a walk because I love myself. I'm gonna show up for myself. I'm gonna buy me some flowers and I'm gonna have a hot matcha because I want to do that for myself. I wanna show up for myself. And that's it. That's on period, girls. Okay, bye-bye.